This call is being recorded. If you do not wish to be recorded, please disconnect at this time.
Good day. I am the voice of We Provoke Thought, and I'm calling basically to ask your permission to basically engage in a 2 to 5 minute recorded dialogue about various subjects, not limited to global, domestic, or personal issues and events. We Provoke Thought is an organization and a show that is looking to be the platform for all those who have an opinion, idea, or educated information to share to the world. Now look at We Provoke Thought as an outlet to voice your feelings and or facts. Now, once we begin, you've already been notified that this is being recorded. All I need is just your permission to continue with you having full knowledge that the call is being recorded, that you agree to continue with the recorded call, and that you agree for We Provoke Thought to publish this call without releasing your identity, phone number, name, or any information leading to you on We Provoke Thought YouTube channel, We Provoke Thought Facebook, and website. And understand that nothing will be censored. It is strictly anonymous, and we can continue now from there. May I ask what city or state you're in?
Virginia Beach, Virginia.
All right. Now, there's a lot of things going on right now in the world that a lot of folks have a lot of opinions and views about. One of the more popular is the Trayvon and Zimmerman case. We also have a lot of folks that are happy or unhappy with our current President Obama. But I would like to start off with just saying that you can speak about any subject that you like, but I will ask various questions throughout. All right?
All right.
All right. Well, tell the world, I should say, how do you feel about the Trayvon and Zimmerman case?
I feel like it was just something where it was unfair justice, but it was also a distraction. It just seemed like a TV show. It was kind of like, we know for sure there are certain things that just shouldn't be trial. Certain things are just common sense. You are instructed to do something, and then you do the total opposite. There's your consequence. You go to jail. But with this, it was just like a mockery of the justice system. Let's bring this to trial because everybody is voicing their opinion about it now. And let's try to make up something in his defense to make this work. And it just seemed like your common sense was made fun of. It's just a mess to me.
Right, and I understand. Now, do you feel, because a lot of folks say that, if Zimmerman was black, this being a black-on-black crime, that this wouldn't have carried as far as it had. Do you agree with that or disagree?
To a certain degree, as far as disagreeing. I feel like African Americans, when it comes to race, they are quick to play it. They're quick to, okay, this is a black and white thing. When he wasn't even white. He was Mexican or Spanish or to that.
Right. Exactly.
Like an opportunity for the black community, again, to point out something racial, but every day we have black men, black boys dying from our own hands. And because this happened to be a man that wasn't African American per se, we do what we always do. We make it big. But there are so many things that we could do to have prevented and I'm African American, another one of our children passing. Unfortunately, there was nothing that Trayvon's family could have said to him on that day to make it, any better because he was totally innocent. But I just felt like he'd do more of fighting for everything. Things such as this wouldn't be as big. Things like this it would almost be non-existent. But because we only play when it's a different race against our race, then that's when we want to go forward. But
right. Okay. All right. And now, so just trying to get an understanding of what you're saying. You believe that, or would it be fair to say that you believe that there's a lot more that we should be marching for, or shall I say, speaking out against, than just this particular case? There's a lot of things that are going wrong in this world and in this country, and with the African American community, that this is just a small, or doesn't even touch the surface. Is that how you feel, or what do you feel?
Exactly how I feel. I feel, that this is something great, but don't let it stop. And I feel like that's exactly what's going to happen. You know, we're always going to have a little Emmett Till because we get rowdy and we get boisterous, and then it just stops. You hear nothing else. There are plenty of kids that are down in Chicago right now, innocent, and you hear about it for a brief 2 seconds maybe, and that's it. Any marches. You don't see anything going on right now. Chicago has lost. It's ridiculous what their loss is, and most around Trayvon's age.
Well, let's talk about family then, because that's one of my favorite topics. And clearly, family plays a role in both the Trayvon and Zimmerman case, as well as just with not just African American communities, but all communities for that matter. I believe that the current state of this world is family is being destroyed systematically, just being destroyed from the inside out and then from the outside influence in. Well, how do you feel about family in its current state?
Family in its current state there is no family. There is no such thing as a family reunion no more. There is no such thing as you growing up with your cousins as, you know, your sibling. There is no such thing as, you know, a two-parent home. Family is scarce right now. It's all over the place. You know, I think nowadays people look to their best friends as family more than they do their actual blood.
Wow. So what would you feel would be the resolution? Of course, you know, not having the silver bullet to change it all, but how would you change or try to change that current state of family?
When it comes to family, like, I try to always think about, like, if something happened to my mother, God forbid, who would I call? Who would I talk to? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't even know where to begin besides maybe starting on Facebook, thank God. But I would, you know, try to open my home up, my phone line up, email up to just maybe one or two relatives that I don't even know. And I know a way of contacting them because I know of them, but I don't know, you know, as far as communicating with them, like with phone numbers, but I can just start off with just that. I mean, social media is taking over right now where I feel like that would grab their attention if I reached out that way. But other than that, I wouldn't come together to bring them all together. That's still lingering in my head.
Right. Well, I like to always say, and I share with a lot of people, that you can't change the world. It's nearly impossible for one man or one person to change the world. What you can do is change yourself. And by changing yourself, you force everything and all those around you to change. And by doing so, I mean, just simply changing, for instance, your marital status, then forces your friends and family members to treat you differently, to look at you differently. The government itself looks at you differently. So by making that little change within yourself, you force all those around you to change. And by forcing those around you to change, guess what? Those changes within themselves would then change all of those around them. And it basically becomes like a positive cancer, if you will. Something that is addictive or contagious, if you will, and spread on out. And that's how I believe that we can change the world, by simply changing ourselves and then forcing every and all those around us to change. Because at least at the end of the day, you have control over your home and then in turn your family. I appreciate it. I thank you for giving me that opportunity to talk with you and also allowing the world to hear your voice on various topics that we discuss. You can find this posted on YouTube channel, We Provoke Thought, Facebook, We Provoke Thought, and soon the website, www.weprovokethought.org and weprovokethought.com. The call line would be 866-91-VOICE. Once again, 866-91-VOICE. If you have a voice about anything that's going on in the world, again, whether it be domestic, global, or personal issues, events that you wish to share, always give us a call. We Provoke Thought, and for that, we do not apologize. I'll be saying goodbye to you on the other end.
This call has been recorded.